Hello everyone and welcome back to He Makes Me Play. I am Marius and I'm blind. I can't see and so I make other people play video games. And today I'm here again with Vincent. Hello Vincent.
And hi Marius.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm also great because we're going to the island today. It's
Yes.
actually happening. We don't even need to summarize because we basically just lollygagged last time. So let's just go to the island.
Yeah, nothing can stop us.
Yes.
Not even the excellent soundtrack in the church.
Yeah, last time maybe. And I'm okay with that. Probably not the last time, honestly.
Probably not.
You know.
We always
just in
end
the
up
grand
back
scheme
there.
of things, yeah, it always ends up back in the church. But now, yeah, we talked to Lilienne's children last time and
Right.
basically didn't get much information. We also heard about a possible cocaine skull buried on the island, I guess.
Maybe.
Lilienne's ex-husband, no, not ex-husband, dead husband was there.
Right.
How do you say that properly when somebody has a deceased husband?
Late husband?
Yes, thank you. I knew there was a polite phrase.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was probably there.
Wait, how do we... Okay, there's the boat. Yes.
All right.
I see the boat.
Let's do this. We're off to see the wizard.
Do we need to talk to Lilienne before?
She's not coming along, right? You can try, see if there's a new option. Maybe one last one.
Be careful out there.
No.
All right.
Goodbye.
I
Let's
liked
go.
hearing be careful, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, this is sort of exciting. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Here we go. Just barely
A
fits
skiff
us too.
with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now?
You don't have to put such a fine point on it, game. Which skill is that? Inland?
Inland, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, I think
Have
we
you
are
made all
sure.
the necessary preparations.
Yeah, shut up.
Closed all your accounts.
Yeah.
Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
All right. Yeah.
I
get it.
I think, yeah, we got it.
You've
We're
made your
ready.
point well.
And we can either say, you take the engine, Kim, I'll hold the boombox. Or we can just get in and ride to the island. Or we can say, I'm not ready and leave.
Tell Kim to take the engine.
Okay.
What? It's naval terminology, Kim. I know this.
Yes.
Take the rudder.
It's a marine boombox.
Starboard. Young lad.
We can say, number 1, what? How else do we blast sad FM on our way to the island?
Sad FM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, you heard me. Don't make me repeat myself. Or we can say nothing.
No, do number 1.
Fine. Let's blast Sad FM.
Yes.
And then we get in and ride to the island.
Go, Kim.
We fade to black.
Take the engine.
Okay. Kim is in the back holding the engine, and
New sound, new music.
Harry is standing at the front holding the boombox.
Nice.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever.
Are they riding on the boat?
Yeah. We're following the coast
Okay.
at the about the church right now.
This track is eerie.
And now we have like a total with the church on the left side, which has it's bigger than I thought. We never saw it before. And the boat slowly now departing from the coast and going further north.
And they're just gonna play every sort of track that we heard in the game as a tiny sample in this. Because this piano sort of just came in.
Maybe. I mean, we're going very slowly.
Yeah.
Depending on how far the island is away.
Let's just enjoy the ride.
But I think there's the island. It's coming up.
I mean, it is sad FM for sure. If
Yes.
this is a diegetic music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's not the track about the church and the chapel and stuff
No.
that we sang in
The
karaoke.
smallest church in Saint... I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think we're there.
Yeah, I want to be
The boat
free
comes to a slow stop. The
eternally.
lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
I wonder if we're just gonna get shot. We step off the boat.
I mean,
Wouldn't put it past this game.
we kind of announced ourselves.
They wouldn't do that though. We got shot before.
Yeah.
Can't do a double take on
Didn't
that.
stop us then.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Well, it kind of did, but
For a while.
yeah.
But here we are.
Okay.
Okay. Kim said, let's go. He whispers.
Yeah.
And we completed the task. Go to the island.
Cool.
And gained 10 XP. And we climb out.
All right.
And we're fading to black. And we're standing on the edge of the island.
Nice.
Okay. So we are...
Is that a new music track? Sorry. Let's pause for a second.
I think so.
Is it new or is it the same we heard in the Ruby area? I think it's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't sound familiar.
It's just very drony and ominous and oppressive so
Mhm.
far. Which
Yeah.
fits, I guess. It doesn't have too much material.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Was it a boat?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a new soundscape. We don't have to dwell on it too long. It's just I'm always excited about these things. It's all I have,
Right-
Vincent.
Rightfully
Let me
so.
have
Hey,
this.
I'm not stopping
Yeah.
you. Like,
Also, it's a
enjoy.
good soundtrack in general.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But okay,
Absolutely.
let's keep exploring.
Yeah. So we are standing on not exactly a pier, more like the
It's a structure, though, like a wooden pier.
No, it's made of
boardwalk. Concrete.
concrete. Yes,
Mhm.
I always want to call it cement, but it's not cement. It's concrete. And right in front of us is a stairway that leads up, and it seems like almost a military building or a bunker sort of thing
Uh-huh.
next to us. So we are on this broadwalk thing, this pier basically. Next to us is another part that is an extended part of the island, sort
Okay.
of, and that has a very simple, almost box-like building, which I
Mhm.
assume we can't get into. There are multiple pipes leading to it, and then there are these. I think they are like anti-tank traps. Sort
Oh,
of,
okay.
like made out
Yeah,
of concrete
like,
and
look like caltrops. Or
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And everything looks kind of broken up, in parts repaired. So part of the pathway we are on is broken, but then there are like planks laid above it. to repair it.
Yeah, I mean, these are all the remnants of the Revolutionary War, right?
Yeah.
And we've been told this, that the communists, I think, hold up here.
Yeah.
It was a munitions bunker or whatever, I don't know.
There are some buttons I'm gonna press.
Sure. Also, this music is now extremely Twin Peaks. It is not oppressive at all anymore, but like weirdly sentimental.
Yeah. Yeah, but not quite as ominous. As
No,
Twin
it's just
Peaks, but
sad
still.
and sort of, almost a bit tacky.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the buttons say.
It's fine though.
A makeshift bridge. The bombs were powerful enough to break the foundation. That's the planks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one near the pipes on the other side of the island. Not the island, but on the other extended island part. The rusted chain trails off into the ocean. Oh yeah, I should say there's also, like between these two parts of the island, there's like an oil spill running into the water.
Ugh, gross.
Yes.
Someone should clean that up.
And we have a thought for that.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Oh, so I think that's the thing we never got into.
Oh, really?
The bunker with the 20 interfacing check.
So they're connected. Wow, no, I want to know what's in there even more.
Yes!
Ugh. Okay.
Well, it's interfacing speaking, and if I remember correctly, the red check was interfacing.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's right.
We'll see. And we can point to it and say, this leads to the depot in Land's End.
Ah, yes, so it seems.
And we ask, what do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
Ah, like in Game of Thrones.
Where did they lock the bay?
That might not be in the show, but it's in the books, in the one where Tyrion has to defend King's Landing. He has all the smiths of King's Landing drop their work and forge a huge chain, which he lays in the bay. And then when the ships come in, he raises it, and then the ships are trapped, and when they try to get back out, they all get crushed.
That's very smart.
Oh yeah, because Tyrion is very smart.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think that was in the show.
That's very sad. It was like my favorite part.
I feel like there was some scene like that in the show, but I don't remember. Maybe I remember wrongly. Anyway, we say, lock it from whom?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Okay, and we gain 5 XP, and we finish the thought.
All right.
Okay, and then we go up the stairs.
Okay.
And there is like a small shack with some barrels inside and a yellow sign outside. Let's see what the sign says. Attention, inflammable.
Okay.
Does inflammable mean it's not flammable? Or
It's exactly
flammable?
the same as the word indefatigable, which has the same meaning as defatigable.
Oh, so
And
flammable
I think
and inflammable.
inflammable
are
is the same as flammable. Yeah.
That's stupid.
In is a nice prefix in English because it can mean literally nothing.
Oh, and this is also where the oil spill is coming from. These barrels. So there's in the shack. There's a hole in the ground, and one of the barrels leaks.
Man,
oil.
this seems really dangerous. And now the music's getting more oppressive again too.
Yeah, it's also snowing, by the way.
Whoa.
Some fuel has leaked out of the barrel. Black, viscous.
Nasty.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
now it's sent. I don't get the music. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
point.
maybe we were thinking too much on it.
Yeah. Anyway, what else?
We follow the concrete to a second smaller stairway, and then there's another building that has used to have multiple levels, but the top layers have
Gone.
collapsed.
Okay.
Well, not exactly collapsed. Looks more like they were bombed, unsurprisingly.
Very likely.
Yeah, and there are some barrels in front of it. One of them has I think that's a communist sign. The antlers with a star.
Ah, yes.
We can
Of
click them.
Krasmazov or
Yes.
whatever.
Let's see what the bottom says. This barrel says ICM. You see a star with little specks in it.
Cool.
Have we heard ICM before?
I don't know, probably. International Communist Menagerie.
Inter-Isola Communist Menagerie.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Looks like we can enter the building, but there are some more buttons we can press outside. I also see that to the west there's another building with buttons below us, so we
Alright.
probably can get there somehow.
Click some buttons.
Yes, so first there are some small trees. The little birch from the coin-operated viewer still holding on. Yeah. And then there is a metal stairway that used to lead to the upper parts of the building and is now destroyed in parts. No way to get up there. The stairs are gone.
Bummer.
Okay, and then we enter the building.
Yeah.
We have a loading screen, and we are inside. And okay, it looks like
A building.
yeah, but more like a factory.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly a factory. It might also be like some sort of
A warehouse?
gun mechanism. So there's
Huh.
the two main features I see here are the one is a gangway, sort of like in 3-meter heights.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the room, there is a mechanical pillar of some sorts
Okay.
with a ring around it that looks like you could use a cog to turn the whole machine.
Oh.
So I wonder if it's like some sort of,
Might have been an artillery stand.
yeah, something like that.
And you use it to turn the artillery.
Yeah. Well, there are buttons. Oh, we are on. Okay, I thought we were on the ground floor, but we are actually on
On the gangway.
gangway. Yeah. So let's click the button on the machinery. This was once an armament rest. We were correct.
Yeah, we just had the wrong term for it.
Okay.
An armament rest. That's not a very great band name.
No. But I feel like there could be something made with armament. But not before that. Anyway, there's another destroyed stairway down. Careful. These stairs have collapsed.
Thanks.
Great. I wouldn't have noticed.
Can we go down?
Yes, we're also... we are now in the northeast part of the building,
Uh-huh.
where they had like I don't know how you would call that, but like a sort of lookout.
The coin-operated viewers?
No,
Just like...
for some reason I remember like the these things from the D-Day invasion, where the Nazis had like these concrete buildings on the shore.
Yeah, sure. Little bunkers.
Yeah, exactly, and they
Yeah.
had like this long slit along the outside where they could like position machine guns and stuff. And we are on the inside of one basically. So there's this
Machine gun nest.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's pretty big, but it's also made out of pretty thick concrete. And more machinery, and there's also what appears to be like a makeshift bed. And
Yeah, I mean, obviously this was a fortification during the war.
Yeah, but this looks like
New?
maybe it was made after the war.
That like someone has moved in here. With
Yeah.
the bed and stuff. That could
See,
be our suspect.
There are multiple buttons.
Yes.
Before we go to that part, there's also a table with buttons on it. Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction.
Nice. Let's spend an hour reading
Can we loot them?
Novels.
No,
Okay.
but there are... Oh, I already see loot. Okay, but first buttons. There's another button on the upper part of the table. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. The survivor's kitchen. Okay.
All right.
And then let's go down these small stairs here. There was also... it's hard to describe what exactly it is. There's like a metal, almost like workbench sort of deal. But at the very top of it, it's not flat. It has like a huge barrel embedded into it.
Okay.
And we can interact with it. So I'm going
Sure.
very
An
slowly.
old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Okay.
Wait, haven't you heard this before?
What do you mean? And who is saying that?
Inland Empire.
Okay.
It weirdly reminds me of the lowest, the basement of the business area, where
Okay,
somebody
with
also was maintaining, and there was new wiring.
Was there new wiring? I mean, the fridge was
Maybe.
still there, and it was sort of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was very weird. But, I mean, yeah, I see a thematic connection, but I don't quite see how, could it be the same suspect doing it? I don't think so. Him going
No.
back and forth.
Just rereading the text, it says, Kim said, "It's cold now," he concludes, "but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired," which could have been word for word what he had said about the ice bear fridge.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, okay, where's this going? What else?
I don't know. We can say, number one, where do these wires lead? Number two, what kind of generator is this? Number three, we tap on the side. And number four, what does this mean? A generator here.
Okay, start with number one.
Where do these wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
He looks at the wall socket. Okay. What kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
He points to the open fuel cap on the side of the dynamo.
Mm-hmm.
The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter.
Possibly also the one that stands outside in barrels.
Yeah, if that still works.
Yeah.
The lieutenant pauses. Something seems to be pecking at the edge of his concentration. He gives you a sideways look before adding,
Long and cold.
Huh.
What does he mean? Is this some kind of sign?
He said it's been a long winter, and then he added long and cold.
Yeah, sure. So people need to steal fuel to burn, I guess. Is that what he means?
Maybe.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Maybe he has the same sensation that Inland gave us.
Yeah, that would be cooler.
Mm-hmm.
I like your theory.
"There's no time to dwell on this moment. You've got to keep moving."
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
All right.
Okay. We can tap on the site.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
And then the last question. What does this mean?
Yes.
Generator here.
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
That's, yeah. We can say, I meant, why is it here? Or we can say nothing.
No, number one.
Someone who has basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
Okay. And that's it for the generator.
All right. What else?
Plenty. Oh god, downstairs there's even more. So I see some loot.
Uh-huh.
There's some garment.
Nice.
thrown-
End of game loot is best loot.
Yes.
It's always overpowered. Let's find the railgun, Vincent.
It's a fallen arrow shirt.
Nice.
Plus
What's it?
1 hand-eye coordination.
All right. I would put it on because usually there's, if at the end of the game you get a bonus, that's probably the skill that you'll be using.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Well,
a
that's
shooting skill, so
Yeah.
might save our life.
Plus 1 hand-eye coordination. And
What-
we are currently
Yeah. What's it replacing?
the white polo shirt. Plus 1 rhetoric. Minus 1 empathy.
Yeah, the other
so-
one's better.
Yeah. Don't we also have...
We don't need empathy right now.
I think we also have fallen gloves.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so, but
something.
I don't want to switch other stuff out. There's no reason. It's not like there's a set bonus.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, fallen ultra serious gloves. Plus 1 half-life.
Yeah.
Oh, and we also have a fallen pipo. Plus 2
Actually,
to
I changed my mind. Put it on the gloves because plus 1 half light. It's just a bonus. No malice, and it's
Okay,
a
but
good skill right now.
We are currently wearing the yellow gardening gloves, which give just 1 to interfacing.
Yeah, but they're silly.
That is true.
Put
yes.
on the found gloves.
Okay. What about the pipe hole?
What's a pipe hole? Is it a hat?
Yes.
What's the bonus?
+2 to logic and -1 to perception.
Oh, it's a net bonus. But I want perception now. I don't want to wear that.
We are currently wearing the RCM lieutenant's cap +1 authority.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
leave it at that.
I'm glad we talked about it though.
Yes, me too.
I mean, the whole equipment stuff. It was good to check up on it. Okay.
Okay. We have buttons. There's, well, looks almost like a mix between a gun and a lookout thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. Ah, yes, okay. And then there are some tarps that are surrounding the rangefinder, possibly to
protect it from rain.
no, more like so they are on the inside, and it's about a meter of concrete to the outside. So it looks more like they are to protect the person sitting behind the rangefinder from view.
I see.
A moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out. Okay.
Ah, there you go. We have our theories, and then the game corrects us.
Yes. Then there is the bed, which we can interact with.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
The lieutenant inspects the bed.
Okay.
And we can say, number 1, how recently? Number 2, do you think whoever slept here is... Or number 3, there are signs that someone lives.
It just occurred to me that I don't like dialogue options that have an ellipsis because they're not really options. They're just like traps. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Game.
Yeah.
That's a weird
Well,
choice.
I will say the last option has 2 ellipses.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It hasn't come up very often. We start with number 1.
How recently?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain,
Why?
thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
What?
I have no idea.
Who's saying that?
Pain threshold.
Okay.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch.
Ah.
You could use some rest for what's ahead.
That's weird.
Well,
Wasn't
I-
expecting that.
I do remember
What do you
that
remember?
one of our lovely viewers told us to rest when we have the ability to.
Ah, because we... Yes, you're right. Thank you, whoever that was. I forgot who that was. We should mention them by name.
The
Because
name
that's
is...
such a good tip.
Yes. I wish we had clicked the other options here first, because, as always, I'm afraid that we can't click all the options, and there's lots more to investigate here.
But this is where the rest option is.
Yeah, and it's not quite clear to me whether we can go back and rest later.
Well, we
Here,
could probably...
but-
we'll get the other options. I mean, if the viewer said, take it when you have the option, and we have the option, then I think we should take the option.
I agree.
So, yeah.
So we say...
And even Pain Threshold basically told you, like, hey, you're doing badly right now. So,
Which,
yeah.
I mean, I guess we are still wounded, right? It hasn't been that long since we've been shot.
Exactly. Yeah.
So maybe a little shut-eye, just an hour, and we go to sleep.
Sure.
And it's 16:30 at the moment.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
And we faded to black.
You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
And we curl up with our knees close to our chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
And we fade to black again.
Sleep.
And it's evening. And Harry is sitting on the bed, holding his head, slowly getting up. Kim is nowhere to be seen, but we're also very zoomed in. And... oh, that's curious.
What?
We have no interface, and... it's just saved. That's great. And the highlights interactables button doesn't work.
Okay. We are in an altered or alternate level of reality.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps a dream?
Possibly.
Yeah,
so
but we can't just assume that.
here's the question. Do we go back to where we came from? Back over the metal railing part? Or do we go downstairs?
Downstairs.
Okay. Forward. Ever forward. We have a thought.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think there's a poster of what's his name,
Karamazov.
Yes,
Yes, of course. Comrade.
it's about as big as we are.
Yes.
just
as
his
is
head.
befitting of a political thought leader.
The lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach.
Oh. Okay. I guess we'll just do that.
Yeah. Hey, there's a door with a button. The door's still here, closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in.
Okay.
We run past the artillery parts, past the broken stair, and we go outside. And we are standing at the lower building that we saw earlier.
Uh-huh.
Still no interface.
I hope that's not a bug.
I don't think
You
so.
never know if it's a creative choice or a bug in this game.
Yeah, but this feels like a creative. I hope it's a creative
Okay.
choice. So we follow. There's a concrete, almost street, with like tracks in the middle laid in.
Uh-huh.
We follow those down to the beach, but no lieutenant here. I'm just gonna go to the west, I guess. We have a thought. Go down to the chain.
Ah,
There's something there.
okay.
But how can we go to the chain from here?
Well, we were at the chain earlier, right?
Yeah, but we're on another part of the island.
Hmm.
What? I have no idea what chains it is referring to.
Oh, the one that goes through the ocean, right?
Yeah, but again, that's we can't reach that from here.
Okay. Then maybe somehow go around.
I'm just gonna follow the path, I guess. Is it here? No. So I'm just following the coast, basically.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Oh, there's a chain. Okay, I see. So we could have gone further up, or we go to the chain. And we have a thought. Walk into the water.
What?
Now.
That's crazy talk. But is that inland? 'Cause I would do it if it's inland.
It doesn't say if it's inland, but it was a psychic skill, so it might have been inland.
It's inland. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Also, so to describe it, we ran along the coast,
Uh-huh.
and we are now standing in front of a bombed building that has a similar crane to the one we saw earlier with the chain. But this one has broken down and is almost at our eye height.
Uh-huh.
And the chain runs into the water, and there's a yellow button there. Can we interact with the chain? Oh, right, the button doesn't work. You see her footprints on the water, and I think we're standing on the water right now.
We're walking on water?
Uh-huh.
Is this another bug like we had with Kim at the church? Where he was floating over water?
Maybe.
Was it foreshadowing of this moment?
Well, we have a thought.
Okay.
Further.
Alright.
Okay. So to the north of us, there's...
Oh, we're gonna meet... what's her name? Doris Day.
Oh,
I'm calling it
but
now.
What? Why her? What makes you
Well,
say
who
that?
else can walk on water except the Saint Lady, right? He'd said we're following her footprints.
But why would she be here?
Well, why would she's everywhere? Why would she not? This is very significant. What's happening right here?
Yes, I agree. I'm just wondering.
She
it
has
could
to
also
help.
be.
Also, we have to offer a figurine. Go, Vincent. Follow the footsteps.
And also, would you like this figurine? of
Yeah.
okay. So we run a little to the north.
Are you literally just walking on water?
Yes, we're literally
Okay.
walking in water.
Cool.
And so we ran a little to the west and then to the north, and we are now we're still standing on water,
Mm-hmm.
but the water turns then into what I think is not Martinez anymore.
Oh,
So it's just a city part, right?
Uh-huh.
There's
this is very strange.
yes. So there's how do you call it? These zebra stripes for
A walkway, crosswalk.
yeah, like a crossing for people
Yeah.
on the street, and it runs out of the water, and there's a lady going out of the water basically, but she's past the water.
Okay.
She has some luggage. There is also like a wooden walkway that basically forms while it is coming out of the water.
Okay.
Um,
It's like a pier.
No, it's more
Okay.
like the way I understand it is more. This is like something that Harry remembers or imagines, and it is not coming out of the water, but it's this is like the end of his imagining, basically.
Well, I have no idea about the geometrical arrangement of the elements you just described, but they are all icons of transitory things
Mhm.
and travel.
Yes.
Right, the zebra walk,
Mhm.
what I take to be a pier, and a
True,
woman
true,
with
true.
luggage. So
Yes.
we are leaving this world in a way, is my take on it.
Oh God, are we dying? Oh,
I
God.
think it's a dream, Vincent, which is sort of in between worlds, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I should say that the woman is highlighted by
Uh-huh.
light.
Are her
So-
lungs glowing, Vincent?
No, we
Okay.
can only see her back, so she's
Oh.
turned away from us.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, can we talk to her?
let's see.
Dolores Dei, the essence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state, turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Well, fucking done, Marius.
Oh shit!
Well, she turned to us.
What's she look like? What's the portrait?
Well, the game character looks very much like for some reason, a sort of a woman I would imagine from the Wild West, like a very simple dress.
Okay, she's
I
from
don't
an earlier time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like what, 300 years ago? I remember. I think.
I don't know. Probably, yeah.
I also say that there are parts of the city, right, and the shop behind her is Video Ravachol. Just noticed that. Her portrait is an entirely different matter, as you might imagine. It's the same form as the painting we saw of her. So
Okay.
her head is slight. So it's her head and her upper body,
Yeah.
like basically just to where her lungs end.
Mm-hmm.
And her face is slightly tilted to the left and downward. Her eyes are closed.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Is the style very different of the portrait compared to other portraits?
yes and no. The style not so much, but the colors are very different because she's just in. How would you even describe that? She's like a mix of 100 different colors.
Oh, okay. Like
it's
a chromatic mosaic.
Yeah, not so much a mosaic, no straight edges,
Okay.
but just
A rainbow. A rainbow slurry.
Yeah, a slurry is very fitting. Yeah.
It's a cool word. Does she have a halo or something?
No,
Okay.
but we can see her lungs.
Are they
Even though
glowing, Vincent?
they are not glowing, but we can see the
I want to make her lungs glow.
Okay.
Can we plug her in now?
That's not how that works, Marius. That won't be. No, but they are white, and we can see the outline. Not even the outline. We can see basically her exact lungs in white through her chest.
That feature has been so advertised. I can't help but obsess about her lungs.
Yeah. Also, what's interesting is in many of these portraits, the background is an important information about how far gone this character is, basically, right?
I see what you mean.
And even for Kim, it's almost like a political statement. And for her, it's almost just a white wall. But it's not just a white wall. It's like slightly different variations of white and like light blue.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah.
All right. I think I get an image. Thanks for describing. Now let's talk to her.
Yeah.
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking.
Who's saying that?
Suggestion.
Yeah, sure. Why not? What works for people works for saints just as much, right? Okay.
You may not be able to take this. Not this time. Not anymore.
Who's saying that?
Endurance.
What do you mean, not anymore?
Yeah,
Ugh,
not
don't be such a
this
bummer.
time?
We don't need this negativity right now.
Have we talked about
Volition,
before?
put your game face on.
We can start by saying, number one, hey. Hey.
No.
Number
What's
two,
the suggestion option?
I don't know, but there are multiple options.
Yeah,
So,
go on.
number two, where are you going? Number three, what's in the bag? Number four, can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We
Yeah,
need
that
to
one we're not taking.
have one more massive, epic showdown. Or number five, go, goodbye, and we leave.
No.
So what did suggestion
So
say?
I think, suggestion said just start talking, chit-chatting, right?
Melt the ice first.
Yeah.
This way you're already talking.
So the thing is, this hey option, I think that might come from endurance and being like hesitant and, not sure of ourselves. So I would take, I like the second one. Which one was that?
Where are you going?
Yeah. I mean, I do want to know. Ask.
And I mean, it's perfectly normal to approach random women and ask, "Hey, where are you going?"
Well, it depends how you say it. If you're at a bus
True,
stop
true,
or whatever, and you're like, "Hey, where are you going?" Well,
Yeah, I agree.
does sound kind of creepy when I say it, but in theory, it might be okay.
Yes. So, where are you going?
Yeah.
Tell us now.
You made it weird, but anyway, this is weird already. Okay, you can ask a saint whatever you want.
We are in a dreamscape. Nothing can stop us.
Yes.
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
Holy shit, she knows her name. Also, she sounds nice, like a kind person. Have we heard the voice before?
I wonder if it's the voice of his wife.
Yeah,
but
that would be
I
the
don't-
obvious choice, right?
Yeah, but I don't think so.
It's hard because the wife was so distorted through the film.
Yeah.
Which may have been intentional.
And it was also a pretty short conversation.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's stay on track here. What can we say now?
What's in the bag?
Sure, say that.
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
This is so far a 100% authentic dream conversation.
Yes.
Especially the way we are playing it. It's just, okay, fine. Yeah, you're going to Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away. Okay. And her stuff? Yeah, she has her, saint stuff.
Toothbrush,
Yeah.
travel documents, crown
Scepter.
of immortality.
Yes. Exactly.
Everything you need,
Yeah. Okay. Third small talk question?
We can ask, crown of immortality.
Yeah.
Aren't you already wearing one?
Sure.
Or we can say, cool.
No, ask about the crown.
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
Of course.
Sounds dope.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah, can
Does
I
it have
try it on?
+1 half light? We might need that later.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
What
it's
else?
another one of these political items.
Yeah, I'll trade you my Krasmazov hat. Do you want one? Also, I have a figurine that matches.
Yeah, I only got the one though. And you
Yeah.
didn't like it before, so...
Okay, I'll throw in the gardening gloves, but I can't go higher than that.
Yeah, I could offer you this plastic bag for tars.
Yeah, we've got lots of options.
Yes.
All right.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder, silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway,
And
Options?
we are back in the previous menu. We still have... Hey! We also can say, can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown. We also have the new option to say, your skin is holy and soft.
Ah, because of the skills check that just came up.
That was electrochemistry, by the way.
I don't know if I want to do the electro
Yeah.
thing. But we can do the endurance thing. It might soften the blows that we're inevitably going to get.
The hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
hey,
And we can say number 1, hey, that's all I get. And we smile. Number 2, how are you doing? Number 3, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have bothered you. Or we can say nothing.
Yeah, this is sort of the hesitant option, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we shouldn't have done it. I think number
Well.
2 is the least bad.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically.
It is our
Such a
ex-wife.
fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. How are you doing, Harry?
She nods hastily. We can say, I'm not doing very well. Or number 2, I'm dying. I'm a ruined flag tower. Blood is dripping down my chest. Or number 3, I'm in my head. I miss you.
Yeah, that one.
Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads.
We can ask, do you miss me there? Or, okay, I'll go back into mine then.
The first one is a question. Well, do you miss me there?
Yeah.
Interesting. Which one do we like best or the least?
I like
Number 1 is so narcissistic. Number
Yeah.
2 is so sort of victim attitude.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. Well, Vincent, would you rather be a narcissist or a victim?
I'll take one. just
Yeah, me
because
too.
I want to continue all conversations as far as we can go.
Yeah, number 1 is usually the better one.
Do you miss me there?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here.
She stares at her feet. The zebra stripes on the intersection. Lights on the video rental glow in her hair.
Right.
This is everything I always warned you about.
That's Inland speaking.
Yeah, I know Inland.
Mm-hmm. But here we are,
Yeah.
and we're gonna go through it. So we can say your skin is soft and holy and soft, or can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. Or we can say, go, goodbye.
Then the showdown, please.
One showdown coming right up.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really.
She looks at you plaintively.
We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
Who's saying that?
Savior fail.
All right.
And guess what? There is a red check.
Mm.
I know you still love me.
No.
And we kiss her.
No, we're not doing that.
We have plenty of other options.
Yeah.
Also, the camera is zooming out, and we're seeing more of the this part city.
Uh-huh.
We can say number one, but that's not a very good way for things to be.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Dei. Number three, suggestion, medium 10. I know you still love me, and we kiss her. That's a red check.
Mm-hmm.
Number four, I have taken responsibility for my actions now. I'm a new man, weighty and normal.
Mm-hmm.
Number five, I bought you this figure of a headless fan rider, and we give it to her. Number six, but you said I have a vast soul, and you will always come back to it. Number seven, mass murderer. Number 8, you're not even human. Number 9, don't go.
I don't know how many options we're going to get, because the game has been a bit flaky about that recently.
No idea.
So I want to start with the thing that I absolutely want to do. No matter if it's like a good spot in the conversation.
Yes. And what would that be, Marius?
I want to offer her the figurine,
Yes.
Vincent.
I bought you a figure of a
Which,
headless
after
fan
she
rider.
just said you have to live in hell forever, it's actually may not be the worst move.
Yeah, true, yeah.
How else are you gonna? What's a comeback from that? You know.
Obviously, that's why I always carry some headless
Yeah.
fan riders, just to have a good
I
comeback
brought
in
you
these
this
situations.
piece of plastic. Sorry, I'll go back to hell now.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Yeah, so let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
She doesn't take it.
Disappointing.
I can say number 1. I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back. Or number 2. Okay.
Say okay.
Please don't give me any gifts.
She looks at the airport bag, then at you.
Mm-hmm. Now you can say, I get the feeling you're not Dolores Dei.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Dei.
She looks at you quizzically. It does not seem like a mystery she wants to get into. And we
Well,
can say,
Yeah.
number 1, you're the X something. Number 2,
Mm-hmm.
you're, when we point to our head, the morning. Number 3, I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
Yeah, all of these.
Number 4, you're just an evil ape. We're all just evil apes. Or number 5, the conclude option, on second thought, you're Dolores Dei, Queen Regnant of the territories of Mundi and Insolimni.
I wonder if
And
then
nothing
she
else.
she changes. Yeah, do number 1, I guess. I feel like we can do all of these,
Yeah,
and it's
Hopefully.
not wrong. So
the X something.
yeah.
Wasn't I Dolores Dei just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
She keeps glancing over her shoulder, nervously.
All right.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Who is that?
Inland Empire.
Again. Well, you keep going on about this. I mean, I know, but we have to do this.
Well, we can talk to Inland now. We can ask, who, everyone? Or we can say, shut up, I'm talking to her.
No, it's ask Inland.
Everyone.
Oh, see, here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Literally all of you.
And we can say, number 1, I should have stayed down. Oh, we say that out loud. Number 2, I should have gone even deeper. to a place where I never met you. Because it's impossible to meet people in the abyss of the void. Or number 3, I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm getting so much closure.
Yeah, that one.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
What?
Who's that?
Authority,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah.
We can say number 1. You know what is impolite?
Yeah, that's in,
Consigning a lieutenant detective of the
No.
Ravachol citizens militia to eternal damnation.
this is actually cool because like the skills give you many traps and it's very obvious that they're traps, and I feel like the game hasn't done that so very often, and it's actually a cool dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we're not taking that if that's not clear yet.
Are you saying the real Harry is not one of the skills? We're not made out of skills? But who's the
Oh,
real
Vincent, I
Harry?
thought you were reading the fucking game, right? But you're not. You're just
No.
lampooning me.
Yes.
Okay. Who is the real Harry anyway? Anyway, let's stay on target.
So,
What else?
eternal damnation, option number 2, cool. Your friends. Say hi to your friends for me then. Number
Okay.
3, this is so grotesque. Or number 4, we say nothing and just look at her.
What do you want? Say, cool friends or say nothing?
Say nothing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
She does not look back. Instead, eyes her fingernails. They're bitten, frayed. The evening wind blows in. The gown wraps around her like a white flag. 1,000 times you've beaten animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you, centered you, made you sane.
Who's saying that?
Electro.
Yeah, makes sense. And probably speaking very much the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're back to the first menu. So we can say you are, and we point to our head, the morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Do it.
The morning? I don't understand.
I like how every option will, like, it will not yield connection. She's always like, I'm confused, I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's always
Which was their problem.
hard pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can say, no, I meant mourning. I'm grieving. But you're not even dead.
Mhm.
Or number 2, it's probably better that you don't.
It's probably better. Or do you want number 1? I don't have strong feelings.
No.
Okay, do 2 then.
Yes, it really, really is better than prison.
Well, we agree on that, I guess. So,
Next option, I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
yeah.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. And we ask, do what?
Call me like that.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
Is that Electro again?
No, that's suggestion.
Ah, okay.
I don't know that's
No,
true.
they're all compromised.
Yes.
I haven't heard from Volition in a while.
We can say, number 1, I know. You would have called me yourself if I just let you. I was too impatient. Number 2, it wasn't me. It was my hand. And we raise our right hand. My fingers called you.
I thought we're taking responsibility, Harry.
Or
Yeah.
number 3, let's talk about something else.
Sure. Do 3.
There is nothing else.
The next option is to call her an evil ape.
No, we're not doing that.
And then the conclude option,
Yeah.
on second thought, you are Dolores Dei.
Yes, Harry, I am. Things have gotten much better for me. Now that I am the ruler of the known world.
That's pretty good.
God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
That was perception. Sight.
All right.
And we're back to the red check menu. So we have
mhm.
number 1, but that's not a very good way for things to be. Number 3 is the red check. I know you still love me and we kiss her. Number 4, I've taken responsibility for my actions now. I'm a new man, weighty and normal. Number 6, but you said I have a vast soul and you will always come back to it. Number 7, mass murderer. Number 8, you're not even human. Number 9, don't go.
Okay. Right. Thanks for reading that again. It is a lot of options.
Yeah.
I can't remember all of this.
So there's 97% chance we succeed on the red check, just saying.
Really? But I still don't want to do it, Vincent.
That's fair.
Sometimes that's a trap, right? Where you don't want to
yes,
succeed.
I
They've done that
absolutely-
before.
I agree,
Yeah.
but I had to check. Of course
That's
I
gonna
did.
basically. I bet that's gonna kill us. I don't know.
It might.
Yeah, we can check it on YouTube what happens.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I forgot what I was going to take. Some of the later options. I think I've taken responsibility.
I've taken responsibility for my actions now.
Yeah.
I'm a new man, weighty and normal.
She doesn't know what to say.
I'm so fucking normal right now.
Yes, okay. I'm glad.
Number 1. I mean, I'm a moralist. The other moralist almost took me away to the airship. I'm not a broken, insane man who can't live without you. I know I made mistakes, and I've taken full responsibility for all of them. So you can live with me again, if you want to. I'm better now.
I love the voice you're doing, Vincent. That's very much on point. I think that's exactly how you should read this. Yeah.
All the other option is, you're right. I'm not normal. I'm shit.
Yeah, say that one.
Do you know how much it hurts me to hear you say that? I'm shit, you made me shit. I can't do this anymore. I can't make you insane and shit anymore. I can't let you turn me into a bad person. I have to go.
Total annihilation. We got annihilated, Harry. You never had any power. You never were a moralist. Or anything. You can't even be insane or shit anymore. You have to be nothing. Nothing without the light and grace of love.
If only he could do that, but somehow he can't.
Yeah.
Who's saying that?
Empathy.
Yeah, okay. Also compromised. There are no good options, and we have to take all of them. No, not all of them, but most. Sorry, in the middle option. Are we back to the menu, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. After the red check, what comes next?
But you said I have a vast soul, and
Yeah.
I will always come back to it.
I want to know what that's about.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Mm-hmm.
And we can say, actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork. Or number 2, it doesn't matter anymore.
In this case, I want to say number 1.
Yeah, me too.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
That is pretty funny, actually. This whole sort of duplicitous nature that she has is pretty.
love it.
It's a good move. Yeah.
She brushes a strand of white hair out of her eye.
We've seen it coming from quite a few kilometers away, but it's still well executed.
Yes, absolutely.
You need to recite it to her.
No.
For effect.
No.
All of it. No summaries.
Rhetoric,
No.
also compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage.
Who's that?
Paint thresher.
Nice. Okay.
She won't get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
Oh, that's reaction speed?
Let's save your fare.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
We can say, I have it right here. Let me refresh your
No,
memory.
please
Let's
don't.
take a, I'm a hospitally, trip down memory lane. And we start reciting. Or, number 2, you know what I mean. You left me a letter saying you will always come back to me. That you can't believe how happy you are with me. And we summarize.
Oh. Is there another option?
Nope.
Oh, crap. Well, summarizing is better than reading the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, Harry.
She sighs.
Okay. It was morning and you slept. The room smelled of cigarettes and Rowans. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left. It was autumn, the first one we had together. But you have to understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest.
Yeah.
But I'm no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Speaking truth.
Yeah.
All right.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
And we can say number 1, I was cool. Number 2, can't you turn back to the person you were? I can see her in you, under the gown and that wreath.
Mm-hmm.
Or we conclude with number 3, what now? What happens now? What is the next thing we talk about?
Do number 2.
And my crown of immortality. No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
It's fair.
You're a better man now, more level-headed, more normal.
Yeah, we've been down that path before.
We can say number 1, we can get him a nice place this time. I can provide for you. I was young and weak then. Or we say internally, it won't help anyway.
Yeah, say that one.
Nothing will. I've been poisoned by newspaper and news. All I can do is scream at them and think of her, secretly.
All right.
Okay, we're back to the previous menu.
So conclude?
Conclude, or I was cool?
No. Conclude.
Okay, what now? What happens now? What is the next thing we talk about now?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
All right. So, the red check menu?
Yes.
Okay. I think the last one of these I want to take is the number 1. That's a very straight thing to say.
But that's not a very good way for things to be.
Yeah.
It's not. But
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. And we can say number 1. But what? Tell me there's something good. Number 2. That's it? Or number 3. I have some other questions for you.
Number 1.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
Okay. Still have the other 2 options.
Okay,
That's
do the
it,
second
or-
one. That's it.
That's it, yes. We've talked about it 1,000,000 times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell?
All right.
And we can say number 1. Good for me where? In fucking hell?
Who said that?
Rhetoric.
Oh, okay. No, then
No.
we don't need to do it.
Option number 2. I'm not getting over it at all. Number 3. You're right. I don't even remember who you are anymore.
Number
And
2.
Number 4. Maybe. I think I've reached the end of the investigation.
I like that one better. Do
Mhm.
that one.
See?
Her eyes widen.
Just take some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight, but it's clear you're still making her sad.
Okay.
It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
And we can say number one, 20 years. That's so much time. Number two, so you felt that way once? That you cannot live without me? Number three, with all my strength, I can't. It's like eating rocks. Number four, you're Innocence Dolores Dei. I'm sorry I made you sad. Number five, the proceed option. It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe you should try again? Or the withdraw option, number six. Okay then. Super okay. I still have other things I need to know.
Moment. Hold on. Withdraw option? What?
Yeah, the last two options are proceed.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again. And the other option is withdraw. Okay then. Super okay. I still have other things I need to know.
Well, I'm confused now. If the proceeding will, is that like concluding in the other option? In the other menu?
Yes, sort of.
Well,
I guess.
yeah, I'm confused. But anyway, I think I want to say, I don't know if I want to do what the skills say. Generally, we haven't been sort of listening to them very much in this conversation.
True.
But we can say, I'm sorry I made you sad, Dolores.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Back to
So can you once more read me the proceed and withdraw options?
So proceed is, it doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again.
Ah, I see. We don't want that.
And the other option is withdraw.
Yeah.
Okay then. Super okay. I still have other things I need to know.
Do withdraw.
What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
Yeah, it's true.
Well.
This is going nowhere.
Actually, we can still call her a mass murderer. We can also call her not even human. We can plead with her to not go.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can do the red check.
We can't conclude.
Nope.
Ah, it did it again. I hate that. Well, I get. I wonder what would have happened had we done proceed.
Nothing good, I think.
Yeah, from the conversation option. Like,
I mean, we can, if
Yeah.
you want to, we can go through the options again.
you're not even human.
Okay.
I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this.
She looks around.
This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
We can say number one. No, you're special. You had glowing lungs. Or number two. Okay, I'm not gonna push it. I have other questions.
Yeah, do the okay.
Other questions are the last thing I need right now. Hush. Can you hear? I think that's the 42.
It's not that yet. It's another. You have plenty of time to win her over with questions and kisses.
No. I don't want to be forced to do this.
Well, there's the don't go option, which,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the last option. Maybe that works.
Yeah.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
Who is that?
I don't know, because that's not what's written in the text.
Okay, what is written?
You have that. What's written is authority.
Ah.
You have sworn a holy oath, Harry. She herself begged you to not let her go.
Okay. Well, Same difference.
Yeah.
Options?
Number 1. Wait, can't we sit down and have a coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner, and we point east. Number 2. Hold on, what is there to do in Morova? Number 3. But I swore I wouldn't let you go. You told me, you asked me to be this way. Number 4. Okay, I understand. And we nod silently, like a martyr. Or number 5. No, actually, wait. I need to see my list again. I'm sorry, where's my list? Wait.
Well, let's not waste time. Let's just nod like a martyr. Right?
Okay, I understand.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
She turns, and we can say no. Or number 2, will we ever see each other again?
Yeah, basically the same thing. Just say no.
Yes.
And then we can ask, will we ever see each other again?
Okay.
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness, after leaving you the first time, so long ago.
And we can say, number 1, but this is intolerably bad. Or number 2, I like this.
Yeah, number 1. Now, number 2 is probably true, but number 1 is the more reasonable question to ask, so do number 1.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Oh no.
And she turns and goes, and the camera fades to black. And we're back. And
on the mattress.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Kim is standing there. Hi, Kim.
You're
Well,
up
that's
quick.
yeah.
How was your sleep?
Shut the fuck up.
We can say number 1, let's solve the fucking case.
That's good.
Number 2, my sleep was deep and invigorating. And we try to cover up the blood seeping out with your hands, with our hands. Number 3, actually, it was total annihilation, Kim. Number 4, we swallow the blood and conclude, let's comb the entire island, centimeter by centimeter. That's the next step in the task chain. Or number 5, just spit out the blood and get back to work. You're badass like that.
I actually want to say actually it was total annihilation.
Okay.
Just be open to Kim.
Yeah.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have. Was it a job dream?
What did he say? Job dream?
Yeah.
He says that like that's a known thing. I'm sure Kim has job dreams.
I mean, in the RCM, when they see horrible things, I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Number 1, no, an ex-wife dream. Number 2, yeah, about the job. Or number 3, fuck it.
Number 1.
The lieutenant nods solemnly. I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
That was esprit de corps.
Nice.
And Now we can say the other things. Let's solve the fucking case. My sleep was deep and invigorating. Let's comb the entire island, or just spit out the blood and get back to work.
Do number 1.
Let's solve the fucking case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
We're still in this menu, and I don't know why.
Well, there are conclude options, right?
No,
What? So what are the options?
I guess. Actually, yes, you're right. Swallow the blood and conclude, and just spit out the blood. Yeah, you're right. I just didn't notice.
Do the spitting out now.
Just spit out
Don't
the blood.
swallow
and
blood; it'll make you nauseous.
Get back to work. You're badass like that.
Okay.
And we gained 10 XP because we completed the task.
Yes.
Rest in the flag tower.
Oh, that task. Did we finish the offer the figurine task?
That's a good question. We'll see.
He's
Yes.
still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Yeah.
Also, the sleep took an hour.
Okay.
Wait, do we have the figurine?
Well, it was a dream, Vincent.
Yeah, but this is important, Marius.
It wasn't real. That would be so spooky. Let's end on that. How we discover the figurine is actually gone.
We still have it.
Okay.
We also have a figurine set revolutionary. Interesting.
Can you
And
check
we
the
have
quest log?
the
I am
yes.
curious if the...
Offer figurines to Dolores Dei. Dolores Dei was fond of figurines. She deserves more. You should offer her any and all you have one day, if you meet her in person. What an odd task to give yourself. But here we are. Well, we tried. But
it's not resolved.
No.
Then I hope we still get to meet the real Dolores Dei.
Yes.
Because I like the Immortal Crown, but I'm down for a little more Dolores Dei content.
Yes.
Not quite satisfied on that front. It was very ex-wife heavy.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah.
More
Okay.
of her innocence.
Anyway, I think that's it for today. This is a good place to cut it. I think we will explore the rest of the island next time.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for playing and reading
it
to
was
me, Vincent.
my
This was,
pleasure.
Yeah, this was sort of difficult, anxiety-inducing, and depressing. So just a normal disco day, I'd say. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll be back next week, hopefully. You can leave some comments. And thanks again to the viewer who told us to do the rest. That was a very good choice. Would have been pretty shitty to miss that.
Yes.
Subscribe to the channel. Vincent, any last words?
There's some loot, I see.
All right. We'll get to that next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.